Good afternoon, everyone. Kylie Bertucci, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here with you from Australia. Hopefully there'll be plenty of you jumping in live. I'm just going to flip my screen around while everyone's coming in and do a little adjustment. I think this is looking straight as it can look. Hello, come on in, and when you come in, feel free to comment. So I know that the comments are working okay. Okay. Hello! Yes, comments are working. Good to see you all. Can you believe it's Monday again? Where do the weeks go? Seriously, they are just like flying, disappearing is what it feels like. I wanted to show you some of the things that have happened this week over on craftykylie.com. I've been a little bit slack over the weekend. We went to one of our Jehovah's Witness conventions on the weekend, so we were very busy, and I got a little bit slack on my blog. Oh, love my hair. I was just looking at it going, oh my goodness, my hair needs a wash badly. So yes, we had a very busy weekend catching up with lots of friends. Jessie was there, so we had some nice fun with Jessie. We even made her lunch on Sunday, so she was very happy about that. We made chicken schnitzel wrap for her. So that was very nice. We got to catch up with lots of people, and yeah, it was really nice. But my blog got neglected. So many things always happening. But one thing that I noticed I haven't blogged, which I cannot believe it. Oh, I'm so glad you're here live, Angie. Thank you. Yes, you're reminding me. I never say this, and I'm a very naughty girl. I'm not very good at marketing myself, but please, if you're here, feel free to like and to share so that others can watch live, hopefully. Hello, hello. Because the more we have on here, the more fun we have together, right? I know, isn't it beautiful? All those beautiful colours. They look so good together, all the new colours. Oh, thanks, Rita. It's called I Haven't Washed It in About 4 Days. And tuck it behind your ear because it needs a wash. I'm like, when the live video came on, I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on with my hair? So I was quickly just adjusting it. So thank you all. You're all very encouraging. So today I am actually going to be highlighting this on my blog because I realized I did the, it is even more fun when Bruno pops on. It's very true. I realized I did the video for my accordion card. I did this on a live video a couple of weeks ago. Thank you for sharing, Carrie. But I haven't actually put it on my blog. So check out tonight over on craftykylie.com. I'll probably do it in the next couple of hours. I've already taken photos of the accordion card. In case you didn't see it, it's using the beautiful new Country Lane Designer Series paper. Check that out. Isn't that the coolest card ever? And it's very simple. When you actually go to do it, you'll be like, are you kidding me? It's that simple. It's just like sticking cards together. And you can either go vertical or horizontal. It's totally up to you how you would like to do it. But what I do know is that it's a lot of fun for those that receive it. And you can actually go quite wide. You can even add another layer on both sides. It gets a little bit bulky, but it's okay. You have a little tied string that you can put a ribbon there that keeps it all together. Yes, I really love this. Good. I'm so happy, Alison. Yeah, it's a great version. Wedding cards, any card that you need to do, like a leaving from work or happy retirement, anything that people need to sign in bulk. It's a fantastic way of making it look like a regular card. Oh, my brother's here. Hi, Luke. I finally got to talk to him the other day, and I said, you haven't been on a live lately, Luke. What's going on? You've been slack. Where's your guest appearance? Everyone can say hello to my brother Luke. Hi, bro. He's a good brother. I'm very happy you're here. He's working hard, I'm sure, today. Are you meant to be working right now? Meant to be, inverted commas. Oh, hello, Martha. Yeah, he's totally busted. Totally busted. His boss is going to get on here and go, excuse me, aren't you meant to be working? What are you doing with your phone at work? And now he can feign interest. What do you think of my card, Luke? Do you like this one? It's called an accordion card. because it just keeps on going like an accordion. You know who it reminds me of? It reminds me of our neighbor. Growing up, we had a Yugoslavian neighbor, and his name was Romano. And Romano had an accordion. In fact, I think it was Tony that used to play the accordion, or was it Romano? But anyway, they used to play it for us. And it's the only time I think I've ever seen an accordion in my life. Cough, cough, I feel sick. But yes, that's what reminded me of. See, look at the sarcasm in his voice. So beautiful. I hope you're being serious, Luke. It was Tony. Oh, there you go. And Romano. Yeah, I thought both of them played it. So yeah, we had our Yugoslavian neighbours, and they would get their accordion out, and we'd all be watching as kids like, what is going on? Yugoslavia has landed on our doorstep. We had two neighbours, in fact, both neighbours on both sides were from Yugoslavia, Croatia and Romania. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. They would have live pigs, fatten them up and kill them next door. Yeah, we would see in the veggie patch, I think one time a duck flew in, and my neighbour, Philomena, she ran down to get the duck and pulled its head off. Literally, in front of me, pulled a duck's head off. It was a wild duck, and then stood there laughing, and I'm like, remind myself never to cross Philomena. I will never get in her bad books. It was a lot of fun growing up. So that's where I got my idea from, from our Croatian neighbour. Chickens running around with no heads. Yep. Yep, that's how we grew up. I know, it's pretty cool. I don't think many kids get to see things like that. And I think it's important we do, because then you appreciate where food comes from and the sacrifice that animals make to feed us. Both of your parents played the accordion. Oh, I should try and find some Croatian songs that they used to do. They were pretty bad at playing, but we still thought it was pretty cool. We're like, what is this instrument? Why is it coming out? And why are there shot glasses being passed around to the family? Grappa. I don't know what they called it. I don't think it was grappa, but it was whatever it was. It took the hairs off your head. Where food comes from. Correct, Candy. So yes, that reminded me of growing up when I saw that. I'm like, what can I call it? Oh, an accordion. Took me flashback. I took a flashback to my childhood. Now, my card kit for this month, and for those of you that have purchased the video for this, the private tutorial, it is coming. It's my job today. Oh, you remember that too, Kerry. Worst mistake, stealing that when I was young. Did you steal the accordion, Luke? What did you steal? I'm hearing a new story here. I can feel it. But anyway, the video for this is coming very soon. Make sure you comment, say hello, because I'm going to draw some winners that are going to get these card kits today at the end of my video, because Bruno's having a little nap today, so I don't have my 2IC supporting me. Grappa. Oh, there you go. You stole. Oh my goodness, you stole the grappa. Yes, I think that would have pretty much done you in. It's a good way to start, I think. It's a good way to learn not to abuse alcohol. Yes. So yes, please make a comment, because I'll be picking some winners to get the amazing card kit and class. My Crazy Crafters team, you will be getting the class very soon as I finish it. Yes, I can see those very sick faces there, Luke. That will do it. So yes, please make a comment and I'll be giving them away. And for my customers, if you place an order this month over $50, you will receive the card kit to make both of these and the class as a freebie, because I love you all. And that's how I roll. That's what happens. Yes, those colours are from, in case you missed it, Nikki, I've been inspired by the Starbucks coffee cards that we got from Seattle, from the Starbucks Reserve coffee place. No, you can't win, because that would be nepotism. That would be family, family. And you know what I should do really, Luke, is I should actually write you a card to say what an awesome brother you are. That's what a good sister would do. You know what alcohol is when you've had to go and grappa. Grappa. I think they'd go, Opa! No, that's the Greeks. I don't know what they would say, but it was like, I remember being young and going, what is going on? Crazy things are happening. So yes, I love the Starbucks coffee cup. It's awesome. I have one today that I'm going to be basing our card on that we're making together. So I'm very excited. Do you want to see the colours? Check it out. It's a very gloomy day here in Melbourne and it's cold. So I need something that's going to cheer up some vibrant colour. So I'm going to do Calypso Coral, Lemon Lime Twist and Flirty Flamingo today with a bit of black, basic black. Maybe. I'll see how it all pans out. Because, you know, typical Kylie style, I haven't made the card first. We're going to make it together. I'm just going to wing it. You know, we'll just use some new products that are coming out in the holiday catalogue and have some fun with these colours and we'll see what happens. Hey, we'll play around with it. I'll ask for your advice as usual. Now, some other things that I wanted to show you. Oh, that's nice, Sandra. Enjoy the Whitsundays. It's beautiful. Yeah, I think it's cold around most of Australia at the moment. So last video we made this one together and that was based on another Starbucks coffee card too. And I definitely would not grab these colours, but the Starbucks coffee cards have definitely been getting some inspiration for me. And it was that one there, the Hawaii card. So all of us picked that one. And there's some stunning other ones that I'm going to be using too eventually. But yeah, you can go on the website. If you just go Starbucks Reserve, they've got a lot of the coffee cards on there. I just look at them and I see Stampin' Up colours. And it just shows us how on trend we are with colours because Starbucks have their own artists that design and use the colours. And of course, they're going to be using current popular colours. So very excited. I love this combo for Columbia too. That's gorgeous. So what else do we have? A reminder that the Blended Seasons is going to be finishing very soon at the end of the month. So if you haven't got this stamp set and the Thinlits yet, make sure that you grab those because you can just make the most beautiful cards with this. Hello everyone. Hi Leanne. Good to see you. I used the watercolor pencils on this one. And I have some sad news. It looks like at this stage, unless something miraculous happens and we sell a lot of watercolor pencils, but it looks like that the watercolor pencils are going, that they are not going to exist. I'm not definitely confirming that because maybe if enough of us actually buy them, they might stay, which is what I'm hoping will happen. Hey Leonie, good to see you. So the colours are Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, Coastal Cabana, Balmy Blue, Night of Navy, Gorgeous Grey. Get these because they may come back. It's very ambiguous what is happening, but I'd say it was based on sales. I know, it's really sad. So grab them while you can. It may happen that they might turn up maybe in the next annual catalogue, but that means that you won't be able to get your hands on it until June next year. So either way, grab them because you literally will miss out. I think it's, what is the date today? The 20th. You only have like 10 days. And that might be the case, Paulie. It might be that they're just going to merge them all together for the annual catalogue and then we'll have all the colours in one set. That might be the go. But, you know, who wants to wait until June if that is the case? And I don't even know if it is the case, but this definitely means that these colours may go at the end of this month. They may return, but they may not. So grab them. Yes, if you're getting extra gifts to give, getting it as gifts, I reckon that's an awesome idea. If you know that your friends love gifts and it's a good size, not overly expensive to get the kit, this many. But yeah, it's definitely one that I think, like I've looked back to see how many of my customers have got them. And I'm very disappointed in you all. No, I'm kidding. I'm never disappointed in my customers. I love them. But I noticed that not many of you have got them. So do not miss out, including my lovely team. Yes, we need them. And if enough of us buy them, maybe they'll stay. That's all I'm saying. I don't know the truth of that, but all I know is you don't want to miss out, because they're going to go. They'll go, and you'll be... I'll have that as my profile. Do I hold it up as well? Don't go. That'll be the starting picture. Do you think it'll get a lot of clicks? So see, I use them here. Aren't they beautiful? How sad if we don't have those colours. Cherry cobbler, crushed curry, Cajun craze. Like, stanza. So beautiful. We don't want them to go. Please keep them, Stampin' Up. Let's send them an email. Please keep them. We promise we'll buy them. Don't make them go. But one thing is for certain, this stamp set is going. That is like, they have been very definite on that the whole time. So that stamp set is the Blended Seasons, which I have one side here, and I think the other side somewhere else. But Blended Seasons is definitely going, all right? That one is a must. So 10 days you have left to get this one with, I don't know where the other side of this stamp set is. Seriously, who knows in this room? Typical Kylie style. I don't know how you guys watch me. Today, I literally picked up, oh, there it is there. I picked up a coffee cup. Bruno's in the car and I go, is there any coffee left in here? And I tipped it on myself. And he just looked at me and I'm like, how do you live with me? And there was like coffee all over my scarf, on me, on something I was holding. And I was just like sitting there like, seriously, I'm disappointed in myself. So here's the other one. I did eventually find it. Chaos Kylie does have some sort of order in the chaos. So that's Blended Seasons, going in 10 days. And these are the framelits. And they are beautiful, these framelits. Like, those framelits are perfect for sentiments. And the gorgeous leaves here. I used that one in this framelit here. You can see all the pretty leaves. Even if you just had the Thinlits being used, no stamping. Gorgeous. Perfect for that autumn card. I love those autumn feel. And I love autumn colours too. So pretty. So definitely look out for that. This one was used during using that same stamp set as well. Including the sentiment, including even the framelit. I had a video last week of how I used these framelits to cut it down. So don't miss out. That one's going. All my lovely customers, look out for it. And my tutorial bundle this month has got, I think, 5 different tutorials using this bundle. So if you're sort of like, oh, I don't know if I'll have enough ideas, you will, because if you buy it from me, you'll get the tutorial bundle. And all of you are welcome to purchase the tutorial bundle too. It's $20 Australian and you get 12 tutorials. I'll put the link up after I finish, because I've had quite a number get the subscription in the last couple of days. Thank you to all of you who got the subscription. That means $20 Australian and 12 tutorials every month for 6 months. But if you get the subscription, which ends at the end of this month, you only pay for 5 months. You get a month for free. Bargain. We all love a good deal. And there's Bruno's card too, using the Blended Seasons. That's the one I made fun of him going, green flowers, really? Do they even exist? And he Googled it and showed me that there are green flowers apparently that exist. Yes, very true. The autumn leaves. We have a lot of autumn stamp sets. So, you know, these watercolor pencils are going to come in really handy for our other sets that are autumn based. But yeah, just make sure you don't miss out on them, because I just think from the email that I received the other day, the only way I've been able to interpret it, because it was like it may return, but more than likely it's finishing. So the only thing that I can pick up is maybe enough haven't been bought or purchased, and so they need to stop it. Unless maybe we can show them that we love these watercolor pencils and they have to stay. So prove Stampin' Up that we love them. Buy them, people, buy them. We want them to stay. It's like me and washi. Please buy washi, because I love washi. And then there's this one here. I used, again, very, very simple. This is one of the Love It, Chop It cards that I just really, really enjoy doing. because it's simple, it's easy. You just cut that beautiful paper, put it on a backing, or put it on some dimensionals. But again, I use that beautiful Blended Seasons framelit. I'm really going to miss that framelit. Look how beautiful the stitching is. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is the brand new, I think it's called Vine Punch, this one. I might be wrong, I may be right. I'm really not sure. But anyway, that's a new punch, and the gorgeous burlap ribbon behind. And it's just beautiful paper. That's the Country Lane paper that's coming out. So this one's new, the paper's new, and the punch is new. And this is the Blended Seasons Thinlit that you can get now, but it will be going in 10 days. So make sure you get it. We also had this one that we highlighted this week using the blends. If you haven't started collecting blends, oh my goodness, you've got to do it, because there's so many new ones coming out in the holiday catalogue. You are going to want to collect the set. I've actually put them in my tin. You can see the tin just here. And now I have a whole new set, so I'm not sure if they will all fit. But, oh, cotton is a big decor trend. Yeah, isn't it cute? That's the little cotton. Cotton. I love the cotton. I think it's very sweet. So yes, make sure you start collecting the blends. I do have a blends. Oh, thank you. A sprig punch. What did I say? Twig. So yeah, I do have a blends club. So if you live in Australia and you want to collect your blends, and you still like to collect rewards but have little amounts, it spaces out the cost so that you don't have to pay for it all in one go. Very good question, Kate. So Kate has asked, what is the difference between Stampin' Write and Stampin' Blends? Stampin' Blends are alcohol based, so they're very good for blending. What happens with the Stampin' Write markers is they're water based, and so as you're colouring in, it's bogging the cardstock with water. And so what will occur is the pilling will start occurring, and then you'll eventually make a hole in your cardstock. You know, it's fine for colouring, it's just a different type of colouring. Whereas the alcohol based means that you can blend a lot easier. You can use a colour lifter, and it moves the colour around in the card and creates different layers. So you can see even here the way I've done this, I've got the darker on the outside and then the lighter in the middle. So you have two-toned colours, and it just creates a lot more of a depth, like a 3D card. The Stampin' Write markers are also good for getting your stamps, and you can actually colour on your stamps. So if you wanted different colours on your stamp, you use the Stampin' Write markers, colour in your stamp, and then stamp it. And you could have, say, a sentiment with an outline with different colours. Or say you've got like a piece of fruit or something, an apple. You don't want to pick up an apple, stamp it into green, and then stamp it, and the whole apple and the stem are all the same green. It's like, oh, it doesn't really work. So with the markers, you can actually colour in the leaf one colour, and then you can colour in the apple real red, and then stamp it, and you've got two-toned colours. So it's more for, the Stampin' Write markers are more for stamping. And I also use them for the inside of my cards. I like using the same colour that I've used on my card. So with this one here, I could use a nice early espresso ink, and it will match my card perfectly instead of using black and it's just those little touches, I think, that make a really big difference, having everything match and the colours looking amazing. Like, people don't notice it, but they're like, there's just something so beautiful about this card, and I don't know what it is, but it's because everything matches. So yeah, they both have their places. They both can be used for different things, but definitely for colouring, the alcohol markers are superior in that regard. Hello, Barb. Great question. Thank you for asking, Kate. I love it. Now, what else did I have for show and tell? Oh, I've got some random act of kindness cards. Now, even though this paper is retired, we all get the idea of what we can do to make a masculine card. I think this is gorgeous. This came from my customer, the gorgeous Charlene, and she made this for Bruno. Look at that. Isn't that super cute? And she's used the Love What You Do stamp set there as well. I love what she's done with the twine. She's actually used the like coloured in, and she's got two-tone twine. I thought that was a brilliant idea, putting that. Sponging with the layering behind. She's a very smart card maker. I keep telling Charlene she needs to be a demonstrator. One day she may join. Because she's so talented. She's unbelievable. She's been a very, very, very good customer of mine for a long time. And I'm so appreciative to her. And she even sends us cards. She sent Jessie one, but I haven't actually opened it because I want Jessie to open it tomorrow. So I'll take a picture of Jessie receiving her card and getting very excited. Because I know she's just going to be like, what? Someone gave me a card? Oh. She's going to go like that. Oh. That's exactly what she'll do. It'll touch her heart. Look at this gorgeous one that Charlene made too. This is my one. So Charlene used the beautiful basic pearls and the tufted embossing folder with that beautiful Petal Promenade Designer Series paper. And look at her, she's thanking me. Seriously, thank you, Charlene. You're just the cutest ever. So I was very, very grateful to receive that. She even did the inside all neat and tidy. Look at that. Oh, and thanked me for inspiration. Thank you, Charlene. You're the cutest. And we'll definitely film Jessie opening hers tomorrow because I know Bruno was so excited. I'm so excited to receive my card. So thank you. And Jessie's one sitting here ready for her to receive. And I was very happy to see your washi tape on the back. This is the perfect use of washi tape. Excellent idea. To Jessie. So Jessie will find out what she got tomorrow. Should I sneak? No, I won't look. I promise. It's Jessie's mail. She can see it tomorrow. I also filmed my VIP's card kit for last month. So this was the card kit that I made, the pop-up box. Now, some customers have asked me, they're like, oh my goodness, we want that card kit. We want the pop-up box instead of the other card kit you have at the moment. Sure, no problem. If you would like this card kit, you are more than welcome. If you place a purchase over $50 and you want this card kit instead of the other one, just let me know. Just say, by the way, can I get the pop-up box card kit? This is the one that I made using different Designer Series paper, of course, still the Petal Promenade. But you can see how stunning those pop-up boxes turned out. And no matter what paper you use, they are just so beautiful with that paper. I absolutely adore that paper. And that's using the Petal Promenade bundle. If I got this in the mail, I said it on my video, but I'm like, if I got this in the mail, I would be just like so floored. Because it's like, this is how it comes. And you'd be like, oh, what's this random card? And then you pull it out of your envelope and then you're like, oh my goodness, so much beauty in a box. I know, isn't it so pretty? And I have a really cool tip. Do you know where I got this from? Who can pick that? Ooh, the challenge is on. See if you can work out what I used for that background piece. Because I was pretty impressed with myself. That's my tip of the day for my little kit that I made for last month. But if you would like it this month, just let me know. Place an order. And remember that you get, for every $90 that you spend this month, you get a $9 voucher to spend next month. So keep that in mind because it's a really great time. The tin is that one, but the one behind, that is the question. Where did that come from? No, it's not the doily. I'm going to have fun here. It's like, where did you get it from? The new kit? No, it's not from the new holiday catalogue. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. I know it's a bit tricky, this one. I'm a bit excited to show you actually how I did that. It's a very exciting little tip that you're going to get with that kit. And don't they look cute, the little flowers with the acetate windows? Like you don't see them and they just look like they're floating there. And this background piece is actually the back of one of these pieces. So I love that there's the two-sided. Is it the top of the labels dyed? No, not botanical framelits. No. I'll show you a little snippet that will give it away. And it may surprise you. Did I keep the other little piece here? I keep everything, so surely it's here somewhere. Oh, yes, Mel. I think Mel's right. The die from the bar. Kerry got it too. Yes. Kerry and Mel, both of you are on the right track. I'm going to have a look around here to see if I can see the other piece that will give it away. I literally just had it. It's the story of my life. I'm like, I just had it. But anyway, you girls are correct. But I want to explain it to everyone else. And I think a visual, who knows? Who knows where I put it? Because I literally just had it. Oh, is it under here? I think I may have found it. Yes, I found it. I was like, oh, it's coming back to me now. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. So that's the full die there. And it looked a bit so big, right? Way too big. Who wants a big thing like that on there? That's not going to work. So I just did a bit of chopping. And if you wanted to, you can even layer that. I thought if I chop it through one of those diamond pieces, it would be less obvious. But even so, if you tombow that pretty closely, you're not going to see it. So there you go. You can do a bit of layering. You could even use different colors if you wanted and have different layers. Yeah, I thought it was a cool idea too. And then it gives that die some more uses, because I really liked the sort of edging, like leaving it, I didn't cut right to the edge. If you wanted it a bit neater, you could, totally. But I actually left it with that sort of, you know, rustic abstract look, because I really liked it with this base. That is the frame at the top. I don't know if I have them here. Do I have them? No. I didn't pull them out. But anyway, that's the framelit. If you twist that, it would make a cute, delicate flower. Oh, you probably could too. Let's give it a go. Let's twist it and see what happens. I'm spinning it around. There was, I think it was Holly. Was it Holly Paplo? Someone did some amazing flowers. I was just like, oh my goodness, those flowers look so super cute. But there you go. That would be like a little flower that you could add at the end after cutting it. Nice idea. I like that. It's like a little nested. Of course, I'd go a little bit tighter. And then you could put, I noticed Holly put a little dimension, one of the dimensionals in the middle. And that would be very pretty too. You could put it right on the edge here. Wrap it around and then stick it on your pop-up box, although it probably wouldn't fold properly, so you just have to be careful of that. You want it to sit flat so it can get sent in a card. But if you're giving it to the person directly, that wouldn't be a bad thing. So yeah, good idea. Exactly. Waste not a thing. So I think that's all that. All my little show and tell. And now I think we'll do some, yeah, the coloured buttons. Yep. Or you could put one of the little gems. The gems are nice. So I'm going to do a bit of flipping and we're going to make a card together. I literally have no idea how this card's going to turn out because I haven't made this card. It's in my head. And sometimes what's in my head and what happens is two very different things. But I know you'll all help me, right? You'll all be there for me. We'll play around, and if we make mistakes, that's what happens when you card make. This is called IRL, in real life. Let's do real life crafting together. So this is a good time that if you have a project that you're working on, you can pull out some paper or do whatever, have some fun. Oh, actually, before I flip you, I had a little small brown box arrive today, an SBB, or an LBB is what we usually call it. But I was very excited because I forgot to order the chicken wire for the new holiday catalogue. So I'm very excited about playing with that. It's very cool stuff. Let me feel it so I can... Ooh, it's actually a lot lighter. So it has the look of chicken wire, and you can actually pop it out. Yeah, you can pop it out from there, but it's just paper, but it looks very realistic. I thought it was going to be actually wire. Oh, you're working on swaps. I like that, Alison. I've got to get myself organised for swaps for Orlando. Can you believe we're going? We can't believe we're going. We're so excited. So much to do before we go, though. So I bought some more of the frosted, what is it called? Frosted Florals Specialty Designer Series paper, because I got my first pack and I fell in love, and I'm like, that is going to be my customer cards and random act of kindness cards for September. So Jessie and I will start working on chopping all that up and gluing it tomorrow, because it's just so beautiful, like shimmery and gorgeous, and I just know that my customers and my random act of kindness people are going to love seeing that. I also ordered some little goodies. I watched the oh, I've got a flashing happening. It's on back order in Canada. Oh my goodness. Come on, Australia. Put it on back order today. All those demonstrators, get ordering. So I watched a video from Stampin' Up about the gorgeous, I think it's called, I should really have my catalogue here next to me, but it's the Tiled Tin, I think it's called. Who can tell me the name of that one? I'll have a look. I'll actually get my catalogue out, but it's this one here. And Stampin' Up did a video on it. I'll scooch on over here and get my holiday catalogue so that I can get the proper name for you all, because I know you're all going to want it. Tin Tile. Thank you, Kate. So yes, the Tin Tile embossing folder, which we're actually going to use today. Oh, bye, Luke. I didn't know you were still there. See you, bro. Enjoy work. Behave. Tin Tile. And Stampin' Up did a video. You can actually look for the video. I don't think it's released to customers just yet, but demonstrators can have a look at it. And the Tin Tile Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. I remember her saying that. Yeah, good to chat, Luke. Bye. Have fun. So I saw in the video that they used the gorgeous foil paper to emboss and then do some, what do you call it, sanding. So they sanded it and they put some little texture in there and some like which one was it, early espresso sponging or soft suede, and it gives it that look of depth and everything. Yes, that is correct. Galvanized paper is not coming to Australia because it's made from bugs. Yes, distressing. Thank you, Sim. I was like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not sanding. That's like construction. Yes, sanding is for construction. Distressing is for crafters. But anyway, I got the silver foil, the gold foil, the black foil, and the copper foil, because I want to have some fun with this Tin Tile Textured Impressions embossing folder. Yes, I'm very, very excited. So, oh, you did the black ice technique over the tin tile. How exciting. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really popular embossing folder. And I love that it's the dynamic because, oh yeah, even aluminium foil would be beautiful. That's true. The bright copper shimmer paint sponged over it. Wow. Yes, words are difficult for me at times. Not all the time, Deborah. I'm really not short of words, as most would say. But every now and then when you're on a live video, you're like, what is the name of that? I know it in real life, but when I'm on a video in front of 50 people, sometimes the words just go, they just leave you. But anyway, I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. So I'm looking forward to doing some distressing. I'm not distressed, I'm distressing. So let's flip and have some crafting fun. I'll make sure I'm hiding my catalogue because you're not allowed to see inside. Yes, I'm excited to see the Shimmer Paints back again. That's really exciting. And I've got to have a play because mix them up a bit. Use thick white or vanilla to keep the texture. Oh, nice. That's good. Oh, that's a very good idea. So you do the aluminium foil and then put it with the vanilla cardstock. Different words are difficult for me many times. Okay, let's flip you over. I'll keep chatting. But if I don't start, I'll be here all day talking to you all, when I really do need to actually do some other things too. Like have a little nana nap this afternoon. Do you think that's possible? Now, I'm going to come down a little bit and zoom in. And I have to flip you back too. There we go, that's a bit better. So let's do a flip around the other way. Good. The tin tile embossed on the black foil sheet was awesome. Oh, that's good. I'm going to test that out. Now, for some reason, the minute I let go, it goes droop. So I'll just lift this one up a bit. We don't want a droopy camera. Today I played around with it a bit. I'm like, I want to get to a point where I can just flip it around and it'll be perfect. One can only dream, but you're all so patient with me, so thank you. My camera technical areas. I remember there was a time where it was just spot on. Every time I flipped it, it was spot on. But yes, Krista, made from bugs. It was announced at on our incentive trip, and we were all like, ah, bugs! What? And Australia has very, very strict sort of laws with plant and animals and what can come into the country. So apparently Stampin' Up! We're not permitted to bring it into the country. It did not adhere to the customs situation here. So we are very sad we do not have galvanized silver foil, but we'll just use the regular silver foil instead. Mint macaron blends give a faux patina in aluminium. Nice. I probably pronounced that all wrong, and I'll have to Google what patina is, but I'm sure when I see it, I'll know what it is. So here are our colours. Hi, Laurie. Good to see you. Here are the colours, and that's based on our amazing card from Starbucks, which, you know, has now disappeared, of course. Just the story of my life. I've got to learn to actually put things away. You'd think that, you know, at 40 I would have learnt how to do that, but no. No, I just like challenges in my life. I like to make things difficult for me. I did have a lot of cards here. Maybe it's piled up in the cards. No, not there either. I'm sure it will turn up. The other day I was doing a video and I stamped some of the images, and literally I still have not found those images that I stamped. They disappeared from the face of the earth. Never to be seen again. I must have like little animals in here that just walk off with my stamping. Maybe it's the bugs from the galvanized foil. Yeah, that's my beautiful card. Ah, very nice, Kenny. I do know what that is. That's a very good idea. Oh, I found that one. We've just got to find the other one now. Anyway, it'll turn up. I know it will. Here it is. It turned up. Hooray! Okay, so I have no idea what we're using and what we're going to do, but my vibe is that we want to use new things. So I am thinking we've got some of these brand new Thinlits from the Holiday Catalogue that's coming up so quickly. I cannot believe it's literally 10 days. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. No, sorry, 11 days away. But this one here is the Frosted Bouquet. I really like this frame here, so I think we're going to use that as a sentiment. And I want to test it out because I noticed that there's another little thin one here. I'm not sure if that cuts out or just puts like a little, but it does have an edge there, so it probably cuts out. But yeah, I just found it quite interesting. So we'll have a little play and see what that one does so that we know. So I want to use that one. And I'm thinking of using Either we can use the Country Home stamp set and that's going to be spot on there. But I was also thinking we could use this one here. And I want to show you a little technique that I use where, because you can see that this is a little bit large, but you can sort of, yeah, move the frame and it can... Yes, September the 5th. I keep forgetting that. Thank you, Joanne. I keep thinking it's the 1st of September. You're the best, Joanne. Sorry. Let's make it 16 days away. All the more reason to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, right? And not have to wait. But I'm actually thinking in the background of the frame that I'm going to do, I mean, you're not going to see a whole lot of it. So maybe not. Maybe we'll use one of these instead. We'll do some layering with these cool leaves here. I think that's the way. I was going to use this one, but now putting the framelit on, I'm like, no, I think it'll cover most of it. So we'll test it out. We'll have a bit of a play with all these new goodies. Because the best thing to do when you get new things is to use them. Make sure you pull it out. Don't let it sit there for too long. Pull it out, get using it. It's really exciting. Now, I'm mindfully placing this near me so I don't lose it again. We don't want to lose any spots. So, what we're going to do for our base, I think we'll do, because we could actually go black and really make it pop, but I want it to have, yeah, let's do that. Let's not overthink it. Boom, black it is. So I do it lengthways because it's nice for my photos. And I'll show you, when you see the photo, you'll be like, oh, I understand why she does it that way. But most people do it at 14.9 for Australia, or your size in the inches, imperial measurements. What is it? I think it's 4.25 or something. Now, I'm like, I do have a bone folder around here. This is like the story of Kylie, isn't it? Somewhere around here, under a lot of cardstock and mess, are some bone folders. I think I have 5 bone folders in this room, at least. And they're all probably they've run away, scared, saying, I don't want to be used today. Oh, seriously, where are my bone folders gone? Although it was pretty funny because the other day, or today when I went to go live, I'm like, seriously, where is my stand? Where could a camera stand go? It is a really big Archon stand. It cannot go missing. There's no way it can go missing. And so I'm looking everywhere around the room. I'm like, where could it be? It's huge. It cannot be disappeared. And then I found it in Bruno's room. I was like, oh, not impressed, Bruno Bertucci. You stole my Archon and you didn't bring it back. I hope he hears. He'll be like, whoa, what have I done now? What have I done? Seriously, no bone folder. Ugh. I'll have to use this instead. I'll score in the middle using this, because this is another thing that you can do. If you can't find your bone folder, use your scorer. And it may not be spot on, but it is nicer than not scoring at all. So there we go. Just cut it in half. Oh, that's Bruno. Ooh, someone's thinking of ideas already. We shall see. Let's play around. We'll play around, have some fun. So the next layer I'm going to go with is, yeah, I think I'll do the Flirty Flamingo. Let's do some flirty. Yes, my pick tool would probably be good too. I'm sure I'll find them all. They're just normally put away. They're the one thing I usually put away. Oh dear. I need my mum here going, just put it away. Put it back where you got it from. We clearly did not listen to our mother, because my brothers and sisters do the same thing too. They're like, we never can find anything. I don't know why that repetition didn't work when we were younger. Yes, I'm happy with that layer. But what I'm going to do in between... Oh no, I think that's good. So what we're going to do, we're going to emboss that. And we're going to make that baby pop. Yes, it is Bruno's job. Maybe I can blame Bruno. I'll be like, Bruno, you haven't cleaned up for me. Although, you know what? Jessie usually does it. That's the first thing she does when she comes to work. She does a tidy. Hi, Leslie. And she wasn't here last week. So that could be why the room is in disarray. Because I'm a bit spoilt. And I have someone to tidy for me. Because, you know, I'm a creative person. I'm like Einstein, you know. I doubt he cleaned up after himself. I'm so not Einstein. I'm a nutty professor. Actually, I'm layering this wrong. I don't need that one for the dynamic embossing folder. It's just one. Ugh, of course I've got the handle around the wrong way. Hi, Kayla. Good to see you. Okay, that's better. Here we go. Let's have a look at the Tin Tile Embossing folder. Oh, one thing that you would want to need to do, actually, and it's something that Stampin' Up! Reminded me, and I've completely forgotten. It still looks amazing. But, one thing that you'll want to be careful of with using this one, I mean, it's not too bad, but you'd probably want to line it up. But I don't mind it. And the other thing is you may want to use some spray, some water, even some Stampin' Mitts. Yes, thank you, Una. It's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, I didn't spray it. It's so pretty, this die. I mean, this framelit. I agree. So let's just put it through again and see if it makes a difference. Gives it more texture. She did show it on the video, the difference, and it was, yeah, quite significant. Oh, yeah. It's given it more depth, definitely. So yes, do a spritz. Do a little spraying beforehand. So that's the Tin Tile Embossing folder. I really like that. It's super pretty. So I'll pop this to the side for now. We will come back to using that. Don't you love your Big Shot? I hope everyone's got a Big Shot. It's like the best tool ever. My life is now complete. So we have this one here. And I'm going to do some Whisper White behind, actually. So I think it will make it pop out a bit. I've got one that I pre-cut. I know, isn't it beautiful? So I just need to cut this Flirty Flamingo down a bit so that we can use this. So I think this one that I've cut is the size. Yeah, so it's 10 centimeters by 14.4. So I'm going to go 3 millimeters, actually even less. Let's do 2 millimeters less. So I'm going to go for 9.8 by 14.2. So it's just 2 millimeters off the, and if you find that it's a little bit difficult, which it will probably get difficult, just jump in the center bit. Ooh, that's all right. We'll make it rustic. we'll do some sponging and distressing. Your most used tool, isn't that nice? Oh yeah, I love that. So, hi Sharon, nice to see you. Now, one thing that I would like to do on this, which I think will bring out the colours more, is to do some sponging. I've got my little sponge dauber containers here. You're photocopying at work, it just disappears. It like grows legs and just walks away. Oh, it stops it from tearing. That's good to know, Joanne. So I need to update this. This is like so old. That's one of those jobs that I haven't got around to doing. But I will do it because it makes a big difference. I mean, the job that I really should be doing first is cleaning my room. But as I said, I'm a bit spoilt. I've got the lovely Jessie who's just amazing at cleaning. So I'm going to come in on the side here, and I'm being quite, you can see I'm being quite aggressive here. I'm not being neat. And I'm also putting a lot of ink. Like normally I would sort of sponge it off a bit and then do it. But I want to really bring out the different accents of this card. So I've just dabbed it off because I'm doing the top one. I don't want it to sort of pull in one area. Look at that. So pretty. Oh, amazing. So that just really brings out the gorgeous embossing in that folder. You're loving it already? I know I am. So that's that. That's that. So now we've got to somehow bring in our Calypso and our Lemon Lime Twist. So what we can do, I've got my Sentiment, which is going to be this one here. We can do that in, I wonder if we can cut it out, because this looks like a frame of some sort. So I wonder if we can do like a Lemon Lime Twist frame. We'll have a look, and maybe we can do some of these beautiful flowers behind in the Calypso. I know, it's so good having Jessie. I am very spoilt and I know it. So I'm just going to see what this framelit does. Let's bring in our big shot. I'm just experimenting with you all. Don't mind me. Because I'm not sure if it cuts a frame out. So let's have a look. Oops, I did it the wrong way around again. Okay, so we have our framelit, so that will need the top adapter. And I just want to see what this does. And I've got a scrap piece of Calypso coral here. I won't cut into a new one. Is that Calypso? Yes, it is. Jessie will be proud using my scraps. Yeah, I think it would look quite nice behind this, but we'll have a look. I'll have a play. I agree. Kim, that leaf is calling me. Actually, with this framelit here, I would highly suggest, because it's quite fiddly, I'm going to swap this out for the magnetic plate because we want it to stay still. Because it's one of those ones that we don't want to be jumping around the place. We want it to sit in place. That's better. Thank you, magnetic platform. You're very handy to me. So that's that. And actually, I shouldn't waste much. I should go right to the edge. There's no reason why I can't go to the edge. Then I'll have more scraps to use later. Okay. Be very careful. It doesn't have to line it. See how my big shot platforms are not lining up? It doesn't have to. As long as the section that you're cutting has got 2 layers on it, it doesn't really matter where you place your framelits. Ooh, here we go. What has happened? Yay! Look at that cute little framelit. Oh, sorry. Was I calling it Calypso? Coastal Cabana. Sorry. And Lemon Lime Twist. This is Lemon Lime Twist, this one. But sorry. If I was naming wrong things. Sorry. You know what I mean. You didn't catch it. This is the best thing about going live, right? So what will be really nice with this frame, because I really love that, but I want to be able to stamp as well. So I'm going to grab some of the Whisper White, and we'll actually stamp on that before we cut it. I've got some scraps here that I'm looking for. Yes, here's a scrap piece. Thank you very much, scrappies. So let's just move the big shot out of the way while we do some stamping. And we're going to use, I think we're going to do this one. This is Country Home. I just really love this one. It's calling my name, saying, please use me. So I think we'll do Basic Black because that will come into, it will bring the background and sort of balance what's happening in the background here at the front. Particularly because we're going to have quite bold colours and bright colours on the front. So we want something that's clear and legible. I'll get a block think this size should fit. I've got a few here that I can use. Sorry, making noise. There we go. And what you can do, I mean, it's great with the polymer because you can just see right through. So it's just awesome. Really nice and easy. Now, because I haven't used this before, it's a great idea to either give it a clean. Yes, Pierce Matte, thank you for reminding me. Give it a clean, or you can rub it on your arm. So that's another way of sort of, it's like getting the residue off there because, yeah, they're a little bit sort of, they've got like a resin on there to begin with. And so they actually repel the ink, which is not what you want. You want it to take on the ink. So I'll give it a little bit of a wipe on my chamois. And then just give it a wipe on here. And even on your arm, you can give it a little bit of a wipe on you. So it just grabs a little bit of that human arm sweat. Bit of salt. I don't know what it's getting, but it somehow works. It just pulls it all off. Now we'll use some Memento. You can also use the Stays On. That's another one, but I like using the Memento. See how it's like quite, it's like, does it want to grab it? Bit of human salt. It's a technical term. You can't bring yourself to open the chamois. Oh, just open it. And it's so good. It's so disgustingly gross. But you know what? It works. Oh, the postman just brought the tin tile. Yeah, and look, I've used both sides. Look, there's a bit of Kyla Bertucci there. Left my name behind. But yeah, it's really cool. Just keep using it. And in fact, you know what might help you get over not using it is you can use one, buy another one, and keep one undone, keep one clean, and one you can use, if that helps you mentally. Whatever helps you to use it. So let's see if this is going to stamp okay. If it doesn't, it's probably because it didn't have enough of my flesh. What do we think? Oh, perfect. I'm very happy with that. So that's good. So we're going to cut that out, and that's going to sit very closely there. And that will be using the outside of that. So it's going to sit nested on the inside of that framelit. And that's literally just fitting. Boy, it's a bit close for my liking, but it will still work. It will still look pretty. So that's going to be that side of it. Now, we want to do some layering. We did talk about doing a bit of layering with the flowers. So we've brought in the Coastal Cabana, not the Calypso Coral, Soslol. But we want to bring in some of the beautiful Lemon Lime Twist. So let's grab a scrap piece here. What have I got? Oh yeah, this one looks good. Must have been a card that I was going to make and then didn't end up making. So we'll do someone said that they wanted to see the beautiful framelits, the 4 or the 5 leafed, that one there. Ooh, I didn't expect this. I'm going to do a double cutout, because if you do that, it will just keep it on there, cut it out, but then we want to cut it out again. So I'll show you both sides so you can see exactly how it looks. I think this is going to look really, really gorgeous. Just saying. So let's bring the Big Shot back. Hello, Mr. Big Shot. Good to see you again. We'll move our cardstock out of the way. And we'll do some of this. So we need to put this one on. I'm just going to cut this one out first on its own, because I really want you to see what you can use that with when you don't use the other side. It's an exciting different style. No problems, Mandy. You get to see me creating, so that's good. What about the larger leaf cut with coastal with more detailed in lemon? Layered. Ooh. Oh, it did cut it out. That's interesting. So I wonder what the other layer is for. I think it's like what you said, that you could have a layer around the outside in a different colour. That's very interesting. Well, not really a different colour because it would be the same colour. But I do like that. That is very interesting. So it must have like a separate little layer on the outside. Here I am pushing it out. People, this is a great time to use your little tool. Good morning. Good morning, Danielle. Good to see you. So you can brush out all those little bits. Who knows where I've put the brushing base. So I'll just do this. It is here. Oh, Kylie. What are we going to do with you? My question is, how does Kylie run a business? She doesn't. She has other people to help her. Thank you for people that help me. We'd be in trouble if we didn't have help. I just love creating, not actually being a responsible adult. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Sandra. If you cut out, we'll have a look. We'll have a play and see if that would be the case. Because that would be nice with the Coastal Cabana around the outside. Anyway, that looks good. We get the idea. So let's try it with the Coastal Cabana. Because I think we're all sort of saying, let's layer it. I think it's a good idea. So have I got, oh no, that's Bermuda, that one. So we don't want Bermuda, we want Coastal Cabana. There we go. And what I'll do this time is actually put the framelit on the outside so that we can see it there. The dye brush. Okay. I think that's good there. It's sort of, you know, when it finds that little spot that it just jumps. There we go. I think we've found it now, where it wants to stay still. Stay magnetized. If it does keep playing up, you can use washi tape to keep your dies in place. Or just move it around a little bit until it stays in its place. It stays where it's meant to be. I think that looks okay. Creative genius again. Okay. The Einstein of creativity. Can create but can't clean up her room. Ooh, so pretty. So there's the layer that we can put around the outside. There we go. Looking good. So we'll have a play with that and see how it looks. And then we've got that one too. Maybe we can use that for the inside. So I think that's all I need. Oh yeah, while I'm here, I'll cut out this, the Thankful framelit. So we've got the framelit from, where did this one come from again? I think, I didn't actually tell you that, but this one comes from the, hang on, I'll get the exact name. Frosted Flourishes. Yes, Frosted Bouquet Framelit. That's the one there with this framelit in it. So I'm using quite a number of framelits here, so sorry if it gets confusing, but this one is from the Frosted Framelits, which is this set here. Good morning, good morning. And then the other one that I'm using is this gorgeous one here. We don't want to mix that one up. So what's this one called? Who knows the name of this one? I've got the stamp set here, which is the Falling for Leaves. But this goes with the Falling for Leaves bundle. So I've got two different ones here. That's that one there. Cut the large plain leaf. Oh, I thought of that too, Carrie. That's actually a very nice idea. We could do it in Whisper White, actually. We'll try it on that. I like that idea, Carrie, a lot. Excellent. So I like this communal. This is community crafting. Detailed leaves. Thank you, Candy. The best. Love having you girls here. Oh, actually, I probably didn't need to go twice. Mainly with the detailed ones, you can go twice. This one should have been fine once. Thank you, Alison Lang. Okay, so that's looking good. Oh, look what I did. That's so crooked. Kylie cannot handle crooked sentiments. Sorry, you're going to have to watch me stamp again. Crooked sentiments are a no-go zone. I told you you'd get to see me make some little mistakes here and there. But I really love the idea of putting another colour behind. We'll see what we can put. We'll try the Coastal Cabana and see if it's not too much. But I think the Whisper White behind might make the colours pop. Hi, Suzanne. How you going? Oh, sorry, I didn't put the... Oh, yeah, it worked out okay. Make sure you put your Stampin' Pierce map behind. It does help. It does give it a nicer image, for sure. For sure. Big shots coming back. Round 2 sentiment. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Now, this time I will make sure I pay attention and I am mindful as to where I am placing my framelit. There we go. That looks better. Now, you stay there. Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, that's better. Yay. See, it's worth going back and just doing it again. As frustrating as it is, you're like, you know what? Just suck it up. Do it again. Make it look pretty. Make it work. So, will this work? Yes, I think that works. So that's an option. It's a little closer than I would like with the things bit. But anyway, that's an option. Then we've got our little leaves that we're going to layer. And let's have a look at this as well. So we can sort of, this is what I like to do when I'm making my cards. I like to go, okay, so this is going to be here. At the moment, we've got these leaves behind, which I actually really like this pattern. Look how well it goes with this. It's like I totally planned that, right? No, I didn't. Joanne, Patty Bennett gave me a really good tip to just make sure you flip them every time you use them and twist them. Plus, I do have a brand new one. That usually helps. Just get a new one. They're usually flat. But yeah, flipping it does definitely help. So let's see here how we can layer this to make this leaf become a hero, because we really want him to stand out. We don't want him to get covered up too much. So what we could decide to do is do it like this. What about if we have it coming out like that? I'm actually vibing that on its own. I want it to be its own hero. But let's do what... Who was the lovely demonstrator that suggested the background? Carrie. Carrie suggested we get a solid image. So let's just see what it will look like having a Whisper White solid image there. But I do like that layout. I like the little leaf coming out. We're going to layer this on top so that it still becomes a hero. And we can see what it is with the stem sticking out then. Because if we don't have the stem, I think it sort of loses what it is. So let's try that. Let's get some Whisper White cardstock. I'm loving where this is going. Yay! Exciting. Thank you for creating with me today. Found another scrap. And we're going to get the outside layer of this one here. See, we scrapped that idea. You can always sponge it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So let's get that one. Is it big enough to? Yes. Ooh, some blingy coastal. I was actually looking at these new epoxy. See, I did it in a new colour there. But yeah, we could probably use the silver epoxy and just colour it with the blends. And Coastal Cabana. This is the new epoxy dots, I think they're called. But I like them. So I think we can manage that. I think that would be really nice on the sentiment just to have a couple on here. Yep. Good forethought. I like it. So we've got our background. Let's see what it looks like. And we can decide whether we keep it or not. Oh, okay. I really like that. But what do you all think? I really like that. That's how it's going to look. That has now suddenly become a hero. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I mean, if we did it in the Coastal Cabana, I think it might fight it a little bit. I mean, this will give us the idea of what it looks like with the coastal, because we've already cut that out. I mean, that's actually not bad either in the coastal. What do you think? The Whisper White or the coastal? That's very pretty. Whisper White. Coastal. And our inspo card. Who's going coastal? Who's going Whisper White? I am really conflicted. You prefer white? You like the coastal? The white pops, yes. White. Oh, it looks like the white's the winner. All right, let's go white. White it is. Yeah, the colour combo is very nice. Thanks, everyone. Let's go Whisper White. Whisper White it is. So what I'm going to do to stick this down, so I think we've got that element. What I do like before I start sticking is literally having everything ready. That's my go-to formula before I get too overwhelmed. So I want to get some Coastal Cabana and Floaty Flamingo blends. Just excuse me while I get things, because everything we're doing. Oh, that's another idea too, Angie. Offset one underneath. We could have like a 3-layer. Yeah, I think you've called it. What about if we do it like that, where it still has the image there? I think sticking out like that, maybe. And that one there. And that one like the 3 prongs showing. Yes. I do like that. And it could actually, do I want to, actually, let's just try it. Because we can always pre-cut it again. But we'll see what it looks like with some of it taken out. Oh, I think you've done it, Shelley. Yeah, I think the black will look amazing. Oh my goodness. Let's do black. Stop right there. Stop. Stop where you are. And let's get some basic black and have a look at black. Oh, I'm very excited. because I know it's just going to look amazing. Bring that in. And we'll get our framelit. And what about all 4 colours? I love it, Jackie. We shall see. Let's have a play. All right. So here are our options. And we could even cut this again in the actual framelit. But if we did this, so that one on its own isn't as striking. So definitely the Whisper White behind. Oops, I don't want to ruin that. So definitely the Whisper White behind. But I love the idea of, instead of maybe having this, I think we'll do one in black. Or let's have a look at it layered behind, or even layered to the side. What do we think? Maybe like this one, but in black. I think we'll try that. I'm going to try that, and then we can decide from there. Because we've got enough black here to come in with this one. And this is literally, this is how I always do my cards. I'll just flip it around that way too. I just play around with colour. I play around with texture. And just layer, look at it. I don't necessarily always use everything that I've cut out. And that's okay. That's totally fine, because it's part of, you know, discovering what looks right. Because I'm not the type of person that can look at something and instantly be like, oh yeah, that's going to look good. I'll just do it that way. I've got to sort of cut it out, play with it, see what it looks like. And then I know whether I like it or not. I need to actually have it there ready to go. Here's me doing this. Let's just do some cutting with the brush. Pop it out. Do your work. Oh, I love this. How beautiful is this framelit? I knew I was going to love it the minute I saw it. Yeah, exactly. If I want to do the next card, I'll just use that. I mean, I know it sounds terrible, but sometimes I don't use it again just because it's just, you know, too much creatively. Hi, Marie. But, you know, sometimes it inspires another card. Definitely. You're like, oh, I definitely want to use that again. I can use it this way instead this time. Okay. So they are the options. We can go... We don't want to have that one. We want to have the white definitely behind. We've decided that. That's a definite. And we're going to have this on the side with this layered on top. But the next question is, what do we put here? I mean, what's that one like? No, definitely behind. The white has to be the hero. I'm selling them every time you go through the big shot. You're loving the leaf die. Yeah, you can use it for shaker cards. Yep. Yep. I didn't think I needed this die. Oh my goodness, as soon as I saw this die, I'm like, I need that die. It's so pretty. So, strangely enough, for me, I'm vibing the coastal, but is everyone thinking the black? What do you think? Black? Or maybe black with coastal behind it? Or just black with the flirty flamingo coming through? Or the coastal on its own? Or none? There are options. You like both? Like the black. Black with the coastal. Yeah, I think that actually looks really nice with the black and then the coastal behind. I mean, I'm just playing with it here. But we'll try that. We'll cut out some coastal and put that behind. And then I think we may have got it. I think we may have hit the jackpot. The 3 detailed. Let's have a look. So while I'm, because someone said the coastal with the black behind. So, I mean, my usual rule of thumb, it's different now that I'm doing creativity with you girls, but my usual rule of thumb, and it's really good to do in card making, is not to second guess yourself and not to take too long on a card. So this would definitely be, no, you're taking too long, just pick one and move on. Like that would be my general idea of card making. And the thing is I could come back again and try those different colours if I wanted to. I think I'll have to cut some coastal. I don't have any more scraps, which is good. I've used them all. Because what can tend to happen if you take too long with your creative process, then you end up getting overwhelmed and then you don't know what to pick. Have any of you been like that? You've been like frozen. It's like, I don't know which one to pick. Which one should I do? And then, yeah, it can end up creating creative overwhelming. Okay. So that's the basic black. So we'll test that out. And then we'll do one with Coastal Cabana. Yeah, we'll test it out. I don't know if I've got the basic black shimmery ribbon actually. So let's have a look. So we've got these 2 options. And then we're going to pick it and move on. Done. Picked. Oh my goodness, I love that. Also, that's interesting. So it'll have a border around it anyway. So if you wanted to, you could even do a different border. But we won't because we're moving on quickly. I could do a flirty flamingo border behind that one. But the thing is, I really want this one to be the hero. I want it to stand out. I don't want this one to actually take too much away from this one. So I'm actually vibing. My go-to is I'm vibing just a little hint behind there in the Calypso. That's where I'm going. Because I think that if you do the basic black, let's just do a little bit behind. I feel like it disappears too much. It's not enough pop. If I was going to do black, I probably would do it there. Which, you know, still looks gorgeous and there's no reason why you couldn't do it like that. But I really love the pop of the Whisper White. So I think that's the way I'm going to go. Sorry if all of you are telling me what to do, but I've made a decision. I'm like, done. I'm very happy. And I'm actually happy to leave part of this in as well. I do like the look of that. And it's just going to be a subtle accent in the background. And then we're going to add some little embellishments there. I think someone said maybe I can bring in the embellishments in black too. So anyway, let's do some layering and get this stuck down. So I'll get my Tombow glue and stick that down on the Whisper White. Now you can see I actually, you know, not intentionally, but down the bottom here, I actually have ripped the part of the embossing folder. And as you can see, it still looks gorgeous. It looks like it's part of the effect. It's been sponged and it's got this real gorgeous look to it. And that, you know, don't be afraid to use things that you think, oh, it's not perfect. But that can actually add a lot of texture to the card as well. So there's the base. Every committee needs a leader. Yep, I've got to call it. Otherwise, we'll never go home. No, I know you're all very busy. and we want to make a decision. I want to show you how creativity, like especially if you're someone that has indecision, and also what's really important too, I should have thought of it, and I actually do forget very often, but make sure that you're using your, I'll pull them out, but they're like backing stickers. So you can get these from Stampin' Up, the adhesive stickers, and they're fantastic for something like this that's going to have a lot of different cuts in it. So as soon as you peel it off, it will have the adhesive already on there. So yeah, remember to use those with your Thinlits. I always remember after the fact, and then I go to glue and I'm like, ugh, why didn't I use my adhesive transfer sheets or the adhesive sheets? So look out for them. They're in the catalogue as well, because this is just oh so annoying. Who wants to be doing Tombow in between little sections of your framelit? Not me. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful framelit, this one. So you can just do them in haphazard spots if you don't have the adhesive sheets. You did that yesterday. It's like, ugh, should have got the adhesive sheets. Okay, because who's got time to be doing this? Not us. No way. So we glue that down first. So I've got that on there. How pretty is that, even on its own? So pretty. So if you wanted to, you could do it like that and not have the framelit, but I think it looks good with the frame around the outside. I think it adds something really cool to it. So we'll just do, I think the easiest way on here is to add the, whoops, definitely not that much. Thank goodness Tombow dries clear. We'll do a bit of a tidy after we finish this. Good thing I've got some adhesive remover. The little eraser thing. Here we go. Oh, that would even look really pretty offsetting. Gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, definitely get your adhesive transfer sheets. If you're going to get this Thinlit, then definitely invest in those adhesive sheets, because this is crazy messy and you do not want crazy messy. Look at me, I'm like, ugh, glue on my fingers. And you don't want it to look messy. We like neat and tidy. Now, I'm going to layer this so that this is raised, and also the Thinlit, the frame is going to be raised as well. So this one is going to get stuck down. Now, the best way to find out where you're going to stick it down is to have everything in place. So I want the sentiment to be there. Then I layer this. Then I know where I want that. Because if you don't, oh, I'm going to have to do a little bit of a clean of my hands, because they're getting very sticky. I'm just going to use my chamois and wipe my hand on that. So that's better. It's not sticking to everything now. Ooh, hang on a second. Do I want it in front of the sentiment? Now I'm just making things difficult for myself. And that will be raised like that. I think I do. And like that. And can we still raise this a little bit? I wonder if we can do larger. Actually, just there. Yeah, got it. Found it. It's just going to take a little bit of that little corner there. Yep, I'm happy with that. So that's where this is going to stick down. So what you do to keep it in place, you can just do a little bit of holding here, because I don't want to move this, because it's in place where I want it. And, you know, it's not going to be perfectly stuck down, but that's okay, because we have little bits sort of coming up. That's going to add texture to your element at the bottom. See there? It's going to pop up and say, hello, I'm here. Yes, and then we'll do some dimensionals. Sorry if I'm missing comments. I'm like in the creative zone. I'm in my happy place. What did I miss? Pop it up. Oh yes, everyone's sorry. I'm just like in my little zone. So I'm using these edge. It always feels like I'm using edges every time I do a video. We must have had a whole heap of them sitting here waiting to be used. That's fine. They're just as useful, if not more useful sometimes. I really like these edges. So I'll peel that off, and then I'll know where to place the sentiment after that. And then we can do some embellishing. Someone recommended doing some ribbon. Absolutely, would look amazing, like really pretty. One thing that I wanted to do, I didn't want a second leaf, like the stem. So I'm just lining this up so that the second stem doesn't show. And I'm going to be placing that over the top there. So that sort of the leaf is going to be layered and it's going to sit on top like that. I'm very, very happy. I appreciate all your input. And if you have ideas that you didn't see me fulfill, then go for it. Totally do another card exactly the same, but the way that you could envision the creativity. Edges are your favorite bits. Ah, thank you, Una. Thank you for your help with my creativity too. It's great. So we'll place that underneath there. We want it to overlap on the sentiment, but sit underneath there. Oh, yes. Look how pretty. Now, one thing I do notice though is this is a little bit crooked, so we'll just lift that up a bit. That's one thing about having an embossing folder, is it's not as sticky as putting it directly on cardstock. So you have a little bit of leeway. So what we're going to do now, I think we'll add a little few of these epoxy stickers. So we can use it in the Calypso Coral. We'll have a look at it actually, see what it looks like. Or even light Bermuda might look it. Chop that second stem, I love it. Yeah, that's a very good idea actually, because then you could layer it a little bit more, like move it around a little bit more and not have that second stem. I like that idea. That's Bermuda. Thank you all very much for your help. I love creating with you all. It's awesome. You know what? I don't think we have a coastal now that I think about it. No, we don't. So we'll just use Bermuda because that will give it the same look as this. And if I do it in the light, in fact, even the dark, we'll just test it out and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think the dark will be better. Oh, actually, it's quite pretty. And we've got the black too. Oh, sorry, I keep knocking the... Look at that. How pretty is that? I love having the alcohol blends for this reason. We'll just try Bermuda. This is the dark. So you can see it's not a huge difference. So we could probably go with the dark. And then we'll have a look at what the black looks like. Oh, thanks, Di. I'm glad you like it. Because we've got the brand new blends from the Holiday Catalogue, and they include basic black. I've got the other basic black. What's this one? Dark. Yes, I want to do dark. Let's have a look at this. We'll test it out and see how the basic black looks. Ooh, how exciting is that? Oops, stay there, mister. Look at that. It looks hot. Wow. Make sure it's all coloured in. Wow, wow, wow. All right, what do we want to do? So I usually use my snips for these adhesives because it just gets up underneath and enables you to lift. Or even our new, actually I don't know if the new tool will actually do that. I'm going to put that there. So again, don't think about it for too long. Just get in there and do it. You don't want to think about it for too long. That's the basic black. And I think we'll do, what's this one here that I've used? Even though it's not flirty. Have we got flirty? I think we do. I love having all these colours. Look at this. And I've got more to add. Hi, good to see you. Let's have a look at a flirty flamingo one. I'm going to try it in the... Oh, so pretty. Look, it's subtle because these are the frosted epoxy actually. That's what they're called. But I do really like it. So I might actually lift. Oh, be careful because see how it brought out, it added the flirty flamingo. You've got to make sure it's dry before adhering to your project. I'm just pushing this in because the little adhesive bit underneath has moved and I don't want it to show. So I'm just pushing it back and then I'll cover that bit that has the flirty flamingo on it. See there, it's sort of hanging over the edge. Stick underneath, would you? Come here, little one. And if you get to the point where you have lost your adhesive, you know, don't stress. You can just stick it down with Tombow. Like, it's not going to be a complete disaster. See if I can lift this. If not, no problem. Yes. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, please share this video if you can. Let others create with us. So this is our card that was based on the Starbucks Congo coffee card. And I really appreciate all of your help putting this card together because without all of you, we wouldn't have got the creative energy that we did in this card. You know, Kylie didn't know where half of her things were, but you can't hear. Yes, I'm very, very happy with this card. And it's just so cool having the different colours, having it match the coffee card too. And of course, if you have different ideas and different suggestions, you know, I'd love to see what you come up with as well. Different colour combos. You can head over to the Starbucks Reserve and just see all the different colour combinations in the cards as well, because that's them there. Lots and lots of different ideas. Hey, have a look at my card today, Bruno.
Wow. Hi, everyone.
Hi from Bruno.
Wow, no, I like that.
Isn't it beautiful, cool. The embossing folder? And I did some sponging on top.
That is cool.
Isn't it cool?
Is that 2 cutouts?
Yeah. We did a layer underneath as well, so it's got the two Thinlits, and they helped me to do the base.
Is that one bit that you cut out?
Yeah. Well, we layered it, so then it would cut out both. So we had the layer underneath.
Wow.
The layer in between and the layer at the bottom. No, I glued, but I should have been using, I was like, ugh, people, make sure you use your adhesive sheets.
Hi, Kerry. Hi, Candy. Hi, Sharon.
That would definitely be good. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, it's cool, huh?
Oh, that's really nice.
We're very happy with that. And this stamp set's from something else. We used 3 new things. The tin tile, the country home is the sentiment.
Oh, I wondered where that was from.
Yeah, and then the framelit was from the what's it called here? Frosted Bouquet. So we've used like two or three different Thinlits.
Hi Alison, hi Chrissy.
Different stamps.
I'm sorry I'm not watching everybody giving comments. I just have something else that I'm working on at the moment.
We're not important enough.
I'm sorry.
They all said at the beginning, where's Bruno?
Sorry.
They're like, where's Bruno? It's more fun with Bruno around.
Okay.
No, I've already got my screenshot. It's me crying about the watercolour pencils. All right, let's flip you around so I can say my goodbyes. Oh my goodness, I've got so much of a tidy to do. I'm surprised he didn't comment on how messy the room was. But then again, he's probably used to it by now. He's like, what's new? Of course the room's messy. It's like, I'm just used to it, Kylie. Okay, we're looking good. We're cooking with gas. Hi. Good to see you all. Thanks you for joining me today. I'm just going to do a flippy flip and get it facing the right way. There we go. And then I know if I'm crooked or not. There I am. Excellent. Good. So thank you so much for being here to make my card today. Of course, if I had more time, I probably would do the insert along with you, but you will see that on my photo tonight, what I decide to do for the inside. I'm definitely vibing using some of this beautiful Thinlit, so I'll probably cut some more of them out and cut it along the edge. So you can check that out on my blog. Tomorrow night I'll have it. So check that over at craftykylie.com. And if you're a lovely customer of mine, just remember that you can get the vouchers this month. I've got my card kits that I'm giving away this month, plus the tutorial bundle. And anyone's welcome to purchase the tutorial bundle as well if you'd like some inspiration and ideas from Stampin' Up! Demonstrators around the world. There's 12 demonstrators that are part of that bundle, and you get a tutorial from every single one of them. So that's an awesome bundle to get your hands on, and you're welcome to use it for your classes. Just make sure you don't print them up and hand them out to people. You can just use it as inspiration for the class. And if they want the measurements and more information, you can direct them to purchase the bundle from us, just so that we can keep creating, keep supporting us in our creativity. If you give it away to everyone, then we have no reason to create them. It's a bit like the watercolour pencils. If no one buys them, then Stampin' Up! Can't keep making them. There's no point because no one's buying them. So that's probably the same reasoning that Stampin' Up! Are using. So make sure you go and get those beautiful seasonal blended seasons bundle, and also the watercolor pencils, because we don't know if they're coming back or not. So please, please, please get those before they're gone forever. And for those who are excited about all the holiday catalogue new products, please request a catalogue from me if you haven't already, because yeah, they're going to be amazing. Thank you, Candy. I'm so glad that they encourage you. I'm going to see more. They encourage you for the week ahead to be creative. I'm really happy to hear that, because it's really important. If we get new products, get them out straight away, get using them. There's nothing worse at the end of a catalogue seeing that you haven't used something. So just push yourself creatively. You can see how I played around with things. I kept cutting them out. And like the girls said, if I wanted to, I can use these for other things. But we weren't actually left with that much. I think there was just these 3 items here, which is no big deal. So yeah, have a wonderfully creative week. Check out my blog. We've got the Alaskan Blog Hop this week, I think it is. Yes, Alaska. So all the demonstrators that earned Alaska will be hopping together this week. You'll probably see a lot of sneak peeks of what happened on our incentive trip in Alaska, because I know I'll be posting a lot of pictures of the wonderful people that I met and who we saw and what happened, which will be great. And yes, Chrissy, you can buy the pencils separately. In fact, that's the only way that you can buy them. Some people got a bit confused, and I think they thought that it was part of the bundle, the seasonal, the blended seasons bundle, but the pencils are separate. They are not sold with the bundle. They are a separate item that you need to put in. So make sure you do that. I'm looking at my desk like, where are the pencils? Do you think I'm really gonna, I'm not gonna look. I've like got things layered on top of layers. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, remember I have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator training page as well. I'm hoping this week, I'm planning this Thursday to do a live video over there for all those ones wanting to build a business, doing something that they love. So even my customers, if you're thinking or considering being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can be a demonstrator and not do anything with it at all other than get cheaper products, or you could actually do something with it and make an income doing something that you love. So it's totally up to you. So head over there. I'll put the link up for that as well. Link for the tutorial bundle, link for my training page, and yeah, I'll do a few other links as well if you want to join and shopping. Remember, you can get the voucher, and I'll put a link for the blended seasons and also the watercolor pencils. If you live in Australia, you can purchase those. Awesome. Thank you all very much for being here. Please share, and I will be announcing a winner. So make sure you comment. Now's your last chance. If you don't comment, you're not in the draw. And I will be picking someone to get the beautiful kit, this kit here, which is my kit of the month. So make sure you leave a comment or share, whatever you want to do, and I will pick a winner who's going to get this gorgeous kit. I might even pick a few winners depending on how many of you have commented. So thank you all very much. Yes, I know we need a new training video. Thank you for sharing, Christy, and make sure you follow too so you know when my videos are going live too. Thank you all very much. Yes, see you next week. Sunday for most of you in the world and Monday for Australians. Thank you all so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. See you.